Today, we are taking a deep dive into Glean. You might know them as an enterprise search company, but as we're about to see, they are building something much more ambitious. We're analyzing their architecture, their rapid rise to a $7 billion valuation, and the massive challenges standing in their way. Let's set the stage. Right now, Glean is considered the gold standard in a crowded market. They have built a reputation on having the best tech in the game, but being the best isn't always enough. As we look at their current position, you'll see they are being squeezed from both sides, massive incumbents offering good enough tools for cheap, and agile disruptors undercutting them on price. The question is, can their technology hold the line? To understand why Glean exists, we have to look at the pain point we all feel every day, the enterprise search paradox. It is absurd that you can find a random meme on the open internet in milliseconds, but you can't find that budget spreadsheet your boss sent last week. This is the walled garden problem. Our work lives are fragmented across Jira, Salesforce, Slack, and Drive. Traditional search failed here because it couldn't see through these walls, and it certainly didn't understand who had permission to see what. Solving that paradox required a very specific set of skills. Look at this founding team. This is what we call Google DNA. You have the CEO, Arvind Jain, a distinguished engineer from Google Search, the CTO from Meta's newsfeed, and lead engineers from Chrome. They didn't just hire people to build a search bar. They reunited the veterans who practically invented modern search and ranking to fix the enterprise mess. Here is their secret sauce, the technological moat. It's called the enterprise graph. Most tools just match keywords. Glean built a dynamic map of your company's brain. It understands entities, so it knows Project Titan isn't just a word. It's a specific Jira ticket, a Slack channel, and a team of people. It maps relationships and delivers deep personalization. If an engineer searches for onboarding, they get GitHub repos. If HR searches onboarding, they get benefit PDFs. It knows who you are. That technological edge has fueled an explosive financial trajectory. Just look at this curve. In a time when venture capital was drying up for many, Glean achieved unicorn status during a downturn and rocketed to a $7.2 billion valuation by mid-2025. They have raised over $760 million, backed by the very customers they serve, like Workday and Databricks. The market is betting big that this isn't just a tool, but a platform. And that's the pivot. Glean is evolving from a passive find engine to an active act platform. It started with search, finding the document. It moved to assistant, synthesizing the answer securely. Now they're pushing into agents, proactive bots that can actually do the work, like updating a ticket or approving a request. They're trying to become the operating system of work. Let's pop the hood for a second to see how the AI actually works. This is their RAG architecture, Retrieval Augmented Generation. It's a 5-step process that ensures accuracy. It starts with intent understanding, figuring out what you actually mean. It retrieves data, re-ranks it for relevance, and then, critically, injects that context into an LLM to generate an answer. The result? No hallucinations. Every sentence is cited. It's trusted because it shows its work. But all that tech comes at a premium. Glean is not cheap. We are talking about $50 to $60 per user per month, often with heavy minimum commitments. Critics point to the high price, but Glean counters with ROI. They claim a 141% return over 3 years, saving users hours every week and drastically cutting down IT support tickets. They are selling time, not just software. However, the threats are real. The biggest one? The giants. Microsoft Copilot and Google Gemini. Their weakness is that they prefer their own ecosystems. Microsoft searches Microsoft apps best, but their strength is native integration and price. For many companies, Microsoft Copilot is free because it's bundled with the license they already pay for. Glean has to prove it's worth paying extra for. On the other end of the spectrum, you have the disruptors like GoSearch. These challengers are attacking Glean's pricing opacity. They offer transparent, lower costs, and faster, lighter deployment. They might not have the deep semantic brain that Glean has, but for a mid-sized company that can't afford a six-figure contract, they are a very tempting alternative. So, what are the users actually saying? The sentiment is a mix of awe and frustration. People love the one search box. It's a productivity game changer. Admins love the security. But the friction points are clear. Latency can be an issue with such heavy infrastructure, and the price tag makes it a hard sell for anyone outside the Fortune 500. Looking ahead, Glean's roadmap is betting everything on agentic expansion. They know that just finding files won't justify a $7 billion valuation forever. They need to become the layer where work happens. They are building deep reasoning engines to solve complex, multi-step problems, effectively trying to turn their software into a proactive employee. We wrap up with the 3 existential risks they face on the road to IPO. First, commoditization. Will AI search just become a standard feature in every app, making a standalone tool obsolete? Second, cost. In a tight economy, will CIOs cut the luxury search bar? And finally, valuation. Can they prove they are a durable platform, not just a feature? Here is the verdict. Glean has solved the knowledge fragmentation problem better than anyone. Their enterprise graph is a genuine masterpiece. But now they have to win a harder war, convincing the world that the ability to act on knowledge is worth paying for, separate from the giants who want to give it away for free. Thanks for watching this AI Tech Explainer from Imbilla AI Studio, made with decode.imbilla.ai.